Ctr Media Network is a new standard of podcasting and media that live streams 30 plus podcasters. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 countries across all major podcasting and social media platforms and have featured over 1,000 guests. If you would like to be a part of Ctr Media Network, go to ctrmedianetwork.com. Next on the Tina Ramsey Show and podcast, we have our special featured guest, Robin Clark. She is the CEO of Why Not Believe. She is bringing about change and making a difference within our community. Robin provides leadership, direction, and vision to organizations. Make sure to tune in this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. EST. It's time to come share, shine, and grow on the Tina Ramsey Show. Welcome to the Tina Ramsey Show and podcast, a show to motivate you and introduce you to celebrities, authors, singers, coaches, and standout entrepreneurs that are making a positive impact in the world. Men and women coming together to share knowledge, having upbuilding conversations centered around business, wellness, education, and life. We connect you with some amazing people and opportunities. It's your time to shine, and we help you do that. We love sharing your stories of success and spotlighting you, the entrepreneur. We love to laugh. We love to smile. We love to celebrate you, and we love having fun. So go grab a seat, get a snack, and don't forget your beverage. It's time for you to come share, shine, and grow. Yes, it's time for the Tina Ramsey Show. Let's get started with your host, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I know we kind of throwing you off because it's a Tuesday, not a Thursday. So you know when we come in on a day, an exclusive day like Tuesday, we have someone special, someone epic in the studio that you need to know. Who is that? That is the amazing Robin Clark. As mentioned before, she is the CEO of Why Not Believe. She is in the community doing some amazing things right here in South Carolina. Robin provides leadership, direction, visions to organizations, and she is dedicated to helping to build a strong community through her knowledge from being in diverse situations and bringing a lot of love. I met her in person and have experienced being at one of her amazing functions, and she leave a lasting impression not only on what she do for the community, but also what she does to your heart after you meet her. So without further ado, let's bring on the amazing, the phenomenal woman, yes, Robin Clark. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here.
Oh, child, I'm just so happy to see everything and how much growth since the first time that I met you many years ago.
Yes.
And seeing that you're still going, you and I both, and just watching you still continuously making a positive impact in the world. So it's really my honor to have you here to showcase an amazing woman such as yourself. So let's talk about why not believe. Why did you decide to not only start this movement, but it's very specific. You use the letter Y instead of WHY. Why did you decide to do that?
Well, I decided to use the Y versus the YHY is because of the fact that I felt that it would be more captivating, that it will really get your attention and ask yourself why. Like you're asking why. So why use why? Why? So that you will know that it is not just what do you say? I would say so it will really get your attention and make you want to ask the question. And so that's why I use why.
Well, I tell you what, that's exactly what it made me do. And when I first met you, actually, my husband introduced me
Yes,
to you at an event. I was actually speaking at an event on stage, and some kind of way, because he worked the room just like me. I'm on the stage, he working the room. He's like, you need to meet this woman. And there was a lot of people around me, and you was like,
yes, it was a conference.
Yeah. Yes. And I was like, I see why you want me to meet her. Like, she's amazing. And so you definitely hit it on target because it makes you ask why. And it also make you I just love where you say, why not believe? Because many of us have problems with just the simple thing of believing in ourselves. We lose that. So I love what you do. So why not believe? What do you provide, or what will people gain from coming to your events? Because I was speaking at an event on stage and met you, but then I also experienced going to your event myself. I know what they get, but what were we actually able to gain from being at your events?
Well, you would get a variety of different people throughout the community and surrounding areas that are knowledgeable, that have tried and proven professionals who have really navigated the waters of their professions and the insight of their field of expertise. And not only that, you will get the camaraderie of meeting new people, creating new relationships. You would get entertainment. You would get good food, and you would get wonderful vendors, as you were one at one particular time. And I mean, it's just a wide variety of things that you would get. It's almost like a day away from home, gaining knowledge, gaining new friends, eating good food. So it's like a social event, but yet it's an educational event as well. And these are things that you can take back home to your family, to your church, to your community, back on your jobs. You know, wherever you go, I always try to make sure that it leaves a lasting impression on you to share with others.
I agree with you 100% because when I went, it was unlike any event that I have ever experienced. I mean, when I walked in your event that particular year, I mean, I was semi-dressed up, but I was like, man, this is like a wedding reception. I mean, you pull all the stops. I mean, the decoration, the ambiance, the speakers, the caliber of speakers, the ones in the community. And what I really like in particular is that you are a South Carolinian, and this is happening in South Carolina, in Columbia. And many people sometimes be up under the pressure that we don't be doing nothing over here. No. We have some amazing people doing some amazing things. And what made you, because when I think about it, this is your ninth, not first, second, or third, your ninth annual Why Not Believe event. What keeps you continuously bringing this event back every single year? Because I know it's not always easy. So what is your drive to keep bringing this back to us every single year?
Honestly, I can say that prayer, and I see God and ask him, what do the people need in this season? And like this current event that's coming up, with the theme it's time to get your house in order. I see a need, and where there's a need, I try to meet that need. And I try to gather those people who are experts in their fields to bring forth the knowledge so that people won't have to perish anymore for the lack of knowledge. And not only that, like during this past couple of years during the pandemic, I've listened to people talk about how the hardships of losing a loved one, how unfortunately in some situations they didn't have health insurance. They didn't have life insurance. They didn't do wills. They didn't know about probate and all the things that probate does. And so it was just a gamut of different things that I was just listening to other people, and I just really saw the need. So I said, what can I do to make this happen so that people won't have to continue to go through this? And then that's when it's time to get your house in order. And so all these people, all these speakers, all these wonderful people like Judge McCullen, the probate judge, with what's her name? Kendra Dove, who is the tax assessors, deputy tax assessors. And I mean, she doesn't just speak on taxes. She has a wealth of information, that tells you about the different taxes and how it affects you and your home and your family and even your community even. I mean, I was just amazed hearing her previously. And then you're talking about Sheriff Lott, who, he's not only just talking about, being a law enforcer, but also telling you how to secure your home, help secure your communities, all these things that help you get your house in order. And then you have people who deal with life insurance. I mean, a lot of people think like, well, I can afford this. Well, they'll show you all the different ways that you can. I mean, although everybody wants that abundant life and live life to its fullness, and we all do want that, but unfortunately, there comes a time where death is the inevitable. And so we want to make sure that you have options. And so therefore we have Mr. Brian Myers, who's coming forth to let you know that you can do pre-arrangements. You don't have to wait till that day comes. You can do preparatory. I call it preparatory. So this event is basically preparatory. It is preparing you for the here and the hereafter.
I absolutely love it, because many times as people in general don't want to think about it, but all too often what the last couple years have taught us is that we have to address this. And the earlier that we address this, the better it leaves our family in a better situation. And just having, like you said, without the proper knowledge, people can perish. I mean, so having this correct knowledge, putting all these thought leaders, putting all these individuals in the same building at the same time, sharing all this knowledge, it's like little beacons of light that once the individuals come, they can take this knowledge out in the community, and it changed the generational curses that usually happen from a lack of knowledge. So I love what you're doing. What we're going to do right now, we're going to take a commercial break, but we're going to come right back with Robin Clark, the CEO of Why Not Believe, and let you know how you can get your own tickets, when the day is, and where can you go to see all of this, because you definitely need to get your house in order. We'll be right back with Robin Clark after this commercial. Ctr Media Network is a new standard of podcasting and media that live streams 30 plus podcasters. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 countries across all major podcasting and social media platforms and have featured over 1,000 guests. If you would like to be a part of Ctr Media Network, go to ctrmedianetwork.com. Welcome to the Homeschooling Magazine, a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today by going to issues.com for digital and printed form on amazon.com. The Homeschooling Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy today. And just like that, we are back. And I come along with a friend. Who is that, you might ask? The amazing Robert Clark from Why Not Believe. All right, before the commercial break, we were speaking about those little beacons of light. And basically, it's in reference to the knowledge. And you saw that there was a need. Every year you sit back and you pray and say, okay, God, what do you want me to do now? I mean, this is the 9th year. Do you want me to stop? Do you want me to go? And he that you're going, one more year, we got to keep on going. And so you saw it and then you make action. And I love the thing, get your house in order, because Lord knows we need to do that. Yeah. So with everything that you do, because you're such an amazing person, a philanthropist, a community leader. But I want to know something. We're gonna change just a little bit. Like, what are some of the most important lessons that you learned in your life? Because I know with all your wealth of who you meet, what have you learned?
Honestly, I can say what I've learned through just as many years of living is to don't give up. It is easy to want to throw in the towel. And I also have learned not to listen to naysayers, negativity, to block it, to shut it down, to, again, why not believe that you can achieve any goals that you set your mind to, and that sometimes you will have to go it alone. Sometimes you may not have those people who will partner with you to go on that journey of life with you. But if God put it in you, he'll see you through it. And so with that being said, those are the lessons that I've learned. Is just to pray, seek God, not give up, trust in the abilities, because God has given each and every one of us a gift and a talent. It just needs to be cultivated, but we have to continue to press forward. And sometimes that's not easy. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's been easy, because I've had my challenges and I have wanted to throw in the towel quite a few times, but I keep pressing forward, and the rewarding part of it is the fact that to learn where people have taken so much education and knowledge away, and when I see them, they can tell me, oh, I went to your event and I learned this, that, and the other, or I met such and such, so to me that makes it that much rewarding. It's just about people gaining friends, gaining knowledge, and just being a more thriving community, learning who labors among them, because a lot of people don't know who their leaders in the community, and they don't know, like you said earlier, about people such as yourself. And like you say, there are good things that comes out of South Carolina. It's all negative. It's good things and good people, and and creating that web of networking of people and sharing knowledge.
I totally agree with you. There are some good things that come out of South Carolina other than great tea and food. Now, get it straight now. When you go to Robin's event, she has the buffet spread. I mean, you are simply treated like royalty. I have never and I have spoken on over 100 plus stages, international and within the United States. And let me tell you, I have yet to be to any event that in South Carolina that pretty much roll out the red carpet. It's an experience just going in the room. Like when you walk in, the whole atmosphere just shift to positivity. If you was feeling way down, you were having a bad day, all of a sudden that frown turned into a smile because you see all these smiling faces. And then you see what I love was that you bring in different leaders like the police, and you get to meet them and speak with them and be like, okay, these are my concerns. How can you help us with this? And then they're ready to listen. Normally, it's a separation. And so I love how you bring all these leaders, all these experts together in one spot. But I want to make sure I let everybody know in the room, thanks to Facebook, you can now support Ctr Media Network podcasters by buying or purchasing some stars. If you are absolutely loving this broadcasting, not only the Tina Ramsey Show, but other 30 plus podcasters, just simply click the link on this video and select the amount of stars you would like to purchase to support our positive, impactful media and broadcasting. So thank you, Facebook, for allowing us to do that. All right, so let's get back to Robin. Robin, when you think about your life, because you have done so many things, in my opinion, in a short period of time, and you have helped so many people, you have made such a positive impact, but I know how I know you and how you changed my life from that moment that I first met you. But how would you like people to remember you?
Well, honestly, just to know that I made a positive impact on your life, that you left with feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what you do, and knowing that you are a phenomenal woman or just an awesome gentleman or just a person, just to know that you are valued. And I definitely, everyone that walks in the door of my event, I want them to know that they're valued. I appreciate them. You didn't just to come to another conference, but to come to an experience, you know. And so I want everyone, when I'm gone, to just remember that Robin really tried to make a positive impact and to leave a legacy of people just uniting to make a better community, which that spreads to a better world.
That is true. I mean, you never need to underestimate the power of one, meaning you can help that one person, and that one person can trickle into 100. That 100 can trickle into 1,000. That 1,000 can become a million. And then you're looking at a mighty nation after that. So, I mean, you made a lasting impression on me all those years ago. And so it was just an honor when I saw, like, oh my goodness, I get to finally showcase some South Carolinians that's really doing it, keeping it going, and showing that it's more to South Carolina than not Southern hospitality. We also provide knowledge, community, resources to make your life easier. And we always talking about legacy. This is actually giving you those foundational pieces so that your family, whether you're here or not, will continue to thrive and not just survive.
Yes.
So, Rob, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying that, you know, people such as yourself also help make this possible for people as myself. You know, had you not started the podcast and you started doing the things that you do, this would not be possible for me to share not just my events, but just to share, to let people know that you have people out there really trying to do great things in their community, you know. And I could go on and on about that, but the time will not permit. And so, but yes, I mean, because there's some people like right now that I do feeding the homeless on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, and I look forward to that. But the people who that I work with does great work in the community. I mean, great work. Every day, this man.
This is a very important message. Today, we have so many things bombarding us that put our health at risk. So many that we do not even think about them. Let's face it, we cannot live in a vacuum. I think many people have had a false sense of security with social distancing. I'm not at all criticizing cleanliness or maintaining safe boundaries, but with all these extra precautions, there are still so many risks getting through to us. How? All the contaminants in our air, our food, and our water. Think about it. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. This next year, I'd like to see all of us really level up on our health. Here at the Movement for Global Health, we want to keep you informed. Little changes make all the difference in the world when it comes to staying healthy. Think about this. Most of what we buy in the stores isn't good for us. A lot of the soda, all the processed snacks, most of the energy drinks. The more we become aware and link arms and raise our voices as consumers, we will put our dollars to work. Together, we will shift to healthier beverages, healthier snacks, and healthier foods. And we need to get the word out. Word of mouth is still the best form of communication. So share important information with your friends and your family. Here at the Movement for Global Health, we are here for wellness, prevention, and a new era of health. Let this be the decade that healthy products become mainstream once and for all. We've made a good start, but we have a ways to go. And we can only do this together. Subscribe on our website, learn and take action. And most important, be well and live your best life.